Any change now? If not, I'll keep at it. Undoubtedly, the mental trick that wouldn't work on anyone else worked on her like magic. It wouldn't be a surprise to see this Herrscher do anything. That said, she knew exactly what Dr. May was up to, just like Kiana. She was just taking a chance to let it out steam. But still, it's surprising to see her. Kiana examined her own status. The sudden and pointless battle took a toll on both sides mentally. However, the examination revealed something unusual. Wait, could it be? Senti, another punch, and hit me harder. What? Are you nuts? Sure enough, the shackles weakened with the spirit. Dr. May, did you say that to her on purpose? Kiana, are you taking on the gods? Alright, I admit it. You're still the stronger one now. I surrender. Let's get out of here. Got other businesses to take care of. You know best. Wait, this is business. I'm not even trying to beat you. Even with the old-timers helping, you have no chance against me. Alright, stay here and don't move. Let me see if I can break the shackles. That won't be necessary anymore. Let's get out first. I thought Dr. May was being weird. But it turns out we didn't quite catch her real intention. Hey, are you trying to boss me around? I'm not taking orders from you. No, right now, I think I can get out on my own. Wait, you? The illusion space had devoured the two, had shattered. Kiana wore a smug face, while Herrscher of Sentient looked like she just ate something foul. Oh? Dr. May already left. She's not important now. Tell me, what did that mean? Easy. Dr. May never intended to provoke you to use your remaining power to help me break the chains. She just wanted you to beat me up. Simple as that. There's something wrong with you. Oh no. There's something wrong with both of you. I also find it hard to believe, but let's explain using facts. I can't make head or tail of it, but Eminence, the fount of change. Great! I don't know what to say now. When we were fighting in there, as my spiritual force got weakened by you, so did the restraints put on my powers. For some reason unknown, Edge of Taishuan seems to be immune to the restraints. That's why I wanted you to keep attacking me and help me find out how to bypass some of the restraints with Edge of Taishuan. If it was really that easy, I'd have done it for you before you even asked. I can't explain exactly how it happened. For me, it was perhaps just dumb luck. But still, it couldn't be done without you, Senti. No one else has the ability to weaken someone in a spiritual space. I said, don't call me that. It's just weird. She had to grumble about something to feel better. You just got lucky. The only idea I had in mind was to beat you to death. Alright, I'm afraid only Dr. May knows if it was pure-like. Now, let's get back to May. I believe Dr. May is also there. Standing at the vantage point, May glanced over the view. Curiously, despite her poor health, this leader felt omnipresent. She seemed so weak that even a breeze could knock her down, but it would also feel perfectly natural to see her standing in the freezing Arctic with only a thin layer on. Looks like congratulations are in order. Ready to reunite with your partners? Without a word, the irresistible Hersher lady rushed forward, reaching out her hand for May's collar. Hey, what the hell just happened? You knew it all along, right? What should I say? It never hurts to try. I don't have a deep understanding of mind control, but I have studied discipline before. In a broad sense, the swara on you does come from my research. Sorry, it's called Edge of Taishuan now. The name doesn't matter. In essence, Edge of Taishuan is a spiritual restraint, just like discipline. Mechanic-wise, it can't cancel out another spiritual restraint, but can readily keep it in check. Of course, provoking me was an experiment. Since the beginning is always hardest, I might as well have you exhaust your spirit along with the restraint in battle. Despite the loss in stamina, I say the result is welcoming, no? Then why? No sooner did her pride stop her from saying more than she parted her lips. You want to ask why you couldn't remove the restraint on yourself in the same way? Could it be that Kiana didn't punch you hard enough? What? Just kidding. I don't have enough evidence to infer your situation, but if I had to guess, I'd say it has something to do with the Hersher core not being on you. But, Dr. May, why not tell us earlier? Hersher of Sentience made a fuss for nothing. Hey, what did you say? I didn't make any fuss. Maybe I was just playing it safe. If the experiment didn't come as planned, it wouldn't be my fault, right? Alright, enough jokes. Are you going to reunite with your partners? But it'd be rash to take the only path ahead now. Because someone are having an unusual exchange behind our back as we speak. A moment ago, I thought this was an excuse to split up. I didn't know you actually wanted to talk to me alone. Now that you can't use your Hersher powers, can you still hear 300,000 voices echoing in your heart? No, but after the core stopped responding, I can feel them even more clearly. That's when I usually understood that the existence of inheritance was validated through disappearance. Their voices vanished, true, but their wills became more vivid. When making a choice, I sometimes can't really tell whether it comes from myself or them. Like we were unknowingly influenced by Hersher of Sentience today. But regarding this topic, I don't think we need to avoid Hersher of Sentience too much. Indeed, how to put it, on this occasion, rather than Branya and May, were first and foremost two successors. Though not without detours, two eras had bestowed one of their greatest legacies upon the two girls.
确实，
Yeah, you figured
尽管
this
严格
out
想
before I
来，
could
我
formally
并没有很正
introduce
式地向
Flame
大家介
Chasers
绍
and the
荆棘
Elysian
和
Realm
往
to
事乐
you.
土。但 Bronya 果然就是 Bronya 呢。
Kiana isn't dumb either. It's just not her to rush you into telling her your story. You two are as thick as thieves. So, from my
如果站在
perspective,
Bronya 的角度，
I know little about your life with the world serpent. Rita gathered covert intelligence, but it's not the same as experiencing it. But after we're united, the commonalities we share tell me that. Bronya paused for 2 seconds. She was trying to articulate her opinion properly, but in the end, she decided to be frank. May, after receiving some kind of inheritance, you seem to be able to understand the sacrifice of others.
不像
To
之
be
前
able
那
to
样
understand, huh?
无法理解吗？
Bronya,
这件
I
事
might
上
not believe in
我
myself
可能
as
并不
much
像你
as
那
you
样相信
do
我
on
自
this
己，
matter.
但
But from
从他们
them, the
从
Flame
英姐们的身
Chasers,
上，
I learned that
我也的
before
确
the
明白
last
了一
moment
件事，
comes, nobody
在
really
某个无
knows
法
what
逆
kind
转
of
的时刻
person
到
they
来
are.
前，我们每个人其实都不会知道自己究竟是一个怎样的人。不
But
过话
then
说回
again,
来，
Bronya, you didn't sound like you were
你刚才的语
blaming the
气
past.
似乎并不包含对过去的责难。
Of course not. Even in the ruins of Chiba Academy, you've done nothing wrong. And I know inheritance is a complex thing. Whether it's Mei, Bronya, Kiana, Rita, Durandal, Fuhua, or the principal, we're all walking on different paths to lead to the same end. For example, regarding the view on sacrifice, you and Kiana went down opposite paths. But because your paths are opposite, you and Kiana, who are inherently different, can be of a heart and complement each other. Bronya, you've noticed, haven't you? Kiana's grown a lot in the past 6 months. As a mutual friend, I'm genuinely happy to see you stand together. In my opinion, now Mei and Kiana are just one step away from truly reconciling. I see. This is a strange sounding topic.
这倒真是一个让别人听到会很奇怪的话题。谢谢
Thank
你
you, Bronya.
Bronya。
You're welcome. That said, Bronya suddenly summoned Project Bunny and assumed a fighting stance. Don't you want to trade blows with me who's also grown? I'd love to.
好啊，不过
Just so you know,
我可从
I
来都
don't
没有
go
放水
easy
的
on
习惯哦。
anyone. Bronya and Mei, you guys.
你们这是
Nothing,
没
just
什么
a heart-to-heart
只是
talk,
谈了谈
right,
心
Bronya?
对吧，Bronya？
I was feeling happy, so I decided to spar with Mei. Kiana, how are things going? Oh, Dr. May's suggestion is effective. I can use a portion of the Herrscher of Void powers now. Let's be clear, it was with my help. Yeah, with the Herrscher of Sentience help, we
在时之律
repaired
者
the
的帮助
path
之
to the
下，我
opposite
们修好了
world.
前往对面世界的通道。
It feels a little lackluster. You should say it this way.
要这样说，
With the help of the
在伟大
great
的时之
Herrscher
律
of
者女士的帮助
Sentience.
之下，
Alright, enough with the pedantry. We understand the situation
不必多
now.
加赘述了。 情况我们已经有所了解。
Then, can we get going now?
这是可以出发了吗？
Yep. While you were having your
在你谈
talk,
心的时候，
Dr.
雷博
May
士已经
already
向普
sent
罗
a
米修斯
signal to
传出了等待会
Prometheus
合的
to
信息。
stand by our meeting,
不过
but the
对
region
面的
ahead
那
is
片区
wider
域
than
比
I
我想象
thought.
中
It
更
will be
加
more
广阔，
efficient for us to
所以大家还
split
是按
up
头
and
选择
search,
更有效
the
率。
four of
我们
us.
4个
Don't count me in such trivial matters. Then, can you
那
help to connect
能
our
拜托
minds
你连
together?
接起我们的
It's
思
an
维吗？
unknown
毕
region
竟是未
after
知的
all.
区域，
And
而
this
且
is
也
something
只
that
有你
only
才能
you
做到
can
这种
do.
事了。
Why are
你
you
怎么
still
还想使
ordering
唤
me
我？
around?
用
Use
你
your
们自己的通
comms.
信器了。
But we're on
可
the
是
moon.
这里是月球，
Even the moon is no excuse to give me overtime. Alright,
好
Kiana.
了 Kiana
Three should be enough.
3个
No
人
time to
应该也
waste.
足够
Let's
了。
get going.
事不宜迟，我们还是这就动身吧。好，
Alright,
到
let's
这里
split up.
我们就分头行动吧，
Take care.
彼此多加小心。当然，
Of course. Weird.
这似
This
乎是属
looks
于人
like
类的武
human
装，
equipment.
是在无
Is
差别
stopping
地阻止其
anyone
他人
from
靠
getting
近吗？
close? What's this?
这是
Losing
正在不断流
power.
失，这感觉
This feels like
像
a
是约束的
restriction
语言。
field. How
这还真是麻
troublesome.
烦。毕竟这些工业造物
The only reason these factory manufacturers stop you all from getting closer is ironically to protect your safety. It's the first time the suppression device has been switched off by someone since it has been installed.
陌生的律者，
A new Hersher, a successor of Origin. Perhaps you'll have to take responsibility for a momentous incident ahead.
他的躯体
Her body,
普罗米修斯，相
Prometheus,
对来说
is more accurate to call me number 17.
你先离开这里吧。
You can leave first. I need to restart the suppression device.
即使只是遗骸，
Even if
即使
it
你是
just
和我一样
remains,
的幻
just
影
an illusion like me, the Honkai energy it exudes cannot be left unattended.
你，我向你
You,
保
I
证，
promise you,
如果你
if you
继续用这双手做
continue
危险
to
的
use
事，
those hands
那
to
么他
do
们会进
anything
一步离开你
dangerous,
的身体。
you'll lose them soon.
牙医，
May,
怎么说呢？
how do I put it? The Hersher of sentience link our minds together in the end.
只有你自己还
Kiana,
没
you're
发
the
现呢
only one who hasn't realized. Huh?
好吧，
Alright.
不过他没有打算
But she
伤害
doesn't
我，
intend to
而
hurt
且
me.
他也正
In
是我们要
fact,
找的
she's
那
the
个人。
person we're looking for. Hearing the word person, Prometheus tilted her head, indicating her perplexion. Although it's obvious, but I should still remind you. It's very convenient for me to replace my arms, but if I immediately activate the suppression device, we might have to add 3 funerals to Dr. May's schedule. Wait, Dr. May was the one who told us to find you. Yes, I received the signal, but since there's a possibility of violent confrontation, I need to ensure that I have the upper hand in the fight to death, or at least mutual death. You. But of course, I'm no demon. Since there's a clear winner, would you all still choose to resist me, or shall we have an amiable discussion elsewhere? The conclusion was obvious. I see. Dr. May has told you her supposition, which is to reconnect the bubble universe to an imaginary ending, in her words. She's certain this can be done, but she's not familiar with the technical details. Because most of the knowledge is stored in me? That's right. Is that excuse again? Excuse? Whenever she doesn't feel like explaining something, she'd use that kind of excuse to get me to do it. Now that I counted, this is the 4021st time, which is to say, in terms of the results, this is an actual collaborative method. If we regard how we really think, but I digress. To put it simply, yeah, I'll explain it like this. We discovered something while pioneering the sea of quanta. Its potential connection with the imaginary space made renormalization a viable choice. Something. It's a subspecies of husk. Do you know what a husk is? Husk nihilius. I defeated it once. Marvelous. Mysticism is similar to nihilism, only stronger, but still much easier to handle than existentialism. I assume you're not talking about philosophical schools, but names like husk, mysticism. Yes, you seem to understand my expression better. But there's one thing I don't understand. Why did a husk appear in the sea of quanta? It doesn't make any sense. About that, I don't understand either. The mechanical girl blinked suspiciously. If she was a human, it's a sign for lying. In any case, it's already on the brink of death. Ah, you mean like that broken bridge? Yes, if we don't intervene, it's bound to disappear. But now you've come, we have no reason to resign ourselves to fate. As she spoke, her eyes swept over the three. I'm still deducing solutions. Overriding? Does that actually mean writing? Ah, I have more explanations to do. Okay, I mean, I'll explain it concisely. As a corpse, the husk still remains a weak connection with an end. That means it can be hacked. So if we destroy it but keep that connection, it can be used by us. Yes, the volume of this bubble universe is so micro that it can reconnect to the end through the husk bandwidth alone. You will be able to return to the proper world by then. That sounds simple. In other words, we'll just have to beat up that husk. I don't think it's as easy as you make it sound. Of course, judging by your current authority level, even if you get lucky and defeat mysticism, you can bring the connection under control. Maybe we should try it first. Don't rush it. As long as our preparation is sufficient, there will be no problem that we can't resolve. Moderate pessimism is foresight. That's the first common knowledge input by Dr. May, and it's very effective. Based on that common knowledge, it'd be safer for me to take command of your mission. Any objections? What do you two think? We came here to resolve the problem, so we ought to respect her decision. Very well. The one with the power of the void, I'll teach you how to activate the husk and bring it back momentarily later. Like repairing that bridge, you need to make it reappear wholly in the space we're in. But you need to take it to the next level. You need to learn how to use renormalization techniques to preserve that connection to achieve our goal. What is it? It takes forever to explain. We should just get to it. Are you sure? I'm sure. The mechanical girl suddenly pulled out 2 slips of paper, then began putting down diagrams and numbers on them at a speed almost too fast for the human eye. Kiana will await orders in the central lobby and familiarize herself with the objective. May and Brania will do the legwork and help me verify that necessary beacons are still functioning. Then I'll go to you with Dr. May. If problem occurs, use the Herger of Sentience channel to reach me. Dr. May will add me to your contacts. That's all. Dismissed. Wait. Is she alright? Who knows? Maybe she suddenly feels tired. Can robots feel tired? Project Bunny can. But let's see her note first. It's written in detail. Maybe it's communicating orally that she dislikes. I heard that Dr. Tesla was like her for a while. Dr. Tesla? I can imagine that. But since Prometheus has gone off on its own, it's useless for us to analyze her character here. Yeah, let's do what she's assigned to us. It's not like we have a choice. I agree with Kiana. I think this is the real husk.
看来，所谓的虚树神骸就是他啊。
Although her discernment had improved much, she still failed to realize that what she had confirmed was strangely suspicious. And due to how cautious Prometheus was about work, she would have most likely let the truth, however insignificant it may be, behind it go. Fortunately, when trying to repair the bridge, she used her power well enough. Well enough to give certain patient observers a chance to transmit their voices along the fleeting connection and through the world's boundary to hear. Kiana. Can you hear me? Kiana.